Cody, I imagine you're very pleased to extend your stay with the club.
Yes, delighted. It's my main goal for this year, to make sure I was here for next year, sort of thing. And I felt like I've worked hard and I've earned my deal certainly for next year.
And plenty of game time with the under-23s and a couple of tastes of the first team as well.
Yeah, just being around some of the first team players, it helps you out a lot when, like say, some of them come back from injury and are playing in the under-23s with me, and getting the game time as well, being the captain of the 23s and everything. It's good for me and my development personally as well.
Do you see that as an important role for the team, being the sort of leader within the under-23s?
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of, especially when there's younger lads out there that you can help get through games and stuff like that, just to have a quiet word in their ear, just to help them out, and it's certainly something I like doing.
And particularly when some of the more experienced players come and play within the side as well, I imagine that's quite an interesting dynamic to deal with.
Yeah, it is interesting because obviously they help me through the game probably more than I help them, but I still try to talk to them in the game and help them out as much as I can as well.
But are they aware that you're still the skipper on the field?
Yeah, they're. I'm always the captain, but definitely when the likes of like Andy Butler and Tommy Rose, they're leaders themselves, so it definitely helps to have them when they play.
Do you feel like the sort of leadership aspects of it is going to be quite key for developing yourself as a player and through your career?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that I think it only helps having that sort of tag around you. In my career, it would probably be something that people look at and think, yeah, that's a really good thing. But I mean, obviously, the most important thing is the football, really. So that's obviously the main thing I need to work on.
You've already mentioned a couple of those experienced players that are around you. Obviously got James Coppinger as well. It must be fantastic starting your career with people like them around to really learn from and take some real positives.
Yeah, definitely. Like Cop's just, I mean, even at 38 years old now, some of the things he does is just absolutely ridiculous. But he's always helping and having a word with me and just giving me good advice, really. And that's the same with the likes of Andy Butler, Tommy Rowe, all the experienced lads, and even just all the lads around the squad. There's a real togetherness about the squad, and everyone wants everyone to do well.
Do you get much time to sort of talk with them on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis?
Yeah, well, I train with them all the time, so they're seeing me and how I'm developing, as well as I'm seeing them playing every week. So they talk to me all the time, and just help me out.
That must be huge, though, really, to feel part of the group. So, like, there's no separation between the first and the younger players. Everybody all in it together.
Yeah, definitely. There's a big togetherness about the squad. Everyone feels a part of it. Even like me and the other younger lads who have only played like the 1 or 2 games this year, we still feel a part of the team, and everyone. It's a real collective effort to hopefully get promoted.
And the boss, Grant McCann, spoke pretty highly of yourself. That must mean a lot to you in terms of where you're at in your career.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when obviously I got my first professional contract last year under the old manager, but Grant came in and he's had a lot of belief in me, and I've gained a lot of confidence from that, and that's only helped me in my development this year, and I feel like I've come on a lot as a player because of it.
He comes across as quite a down-to-earth person. Do you find that? Is he quite relatable and easy to talk to?
Yeah, definitely. He chats to me all the time and giving me like advice about what I should be doing and what I need to be doing to improve and everything. He's just been really helpful this year.
You've spent a bit of time at Nuneaton. How did you find that?
Yeah, it was my first loan. It was an interesting one because I personally didn't think I played that well down there, but it was still a whole new experience for me. I feel like it definitely helped my game a lot from seeing a different level. It's a lot different to anything I've played in before. Like the 23s was a completely different type of football down there.
And I suppose that shows a lot about you as a person, though, because in terms of developing, you see a lot with players to take yourself out of your comfort zone and put yourself into somewhere else. Do you feel that can only really benefit?
Yeah, definitely. Just helping confidence going into a whole new dressing room with people you've never met before, and getting on with them and trying to help them achieve something as well. It's definitely helped me.
What are your career aspirations? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve?
Well, I'd like to obviously at some point play first team regular football here, but a bit difficult at the moment with probably the best midfield in the league in front of me, and definitely in my specific position you got Ben Whiteman, so it's quite hard to get in front of probably the best holding midfielder in the league. But no, definitely I like to set short-term and long-term goals, and the short-term one will be to obviously get into the first team and play more games.
What was it like as a sort of local lad to pull on that shirt in those? It was Checker Trophy games, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I've lived here since I was 2 years old, and it's obviously a special feeling being a local lad, as you say, and just the nerves and the excitement of every time, like especially on my debut, it was amazing really getting onto the pitch for the first time.
And I suppose you'll have bottled that, and that's helping to drive you into getting that. I imagine that first league start's the one that you really looking for.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to keep striving to improve and everything, and hopefully get closer to getting a league start, as you say.
Thank you.
Are you keen to pin down that holding position, Cody, or would you want to retain your versatility?
Well, I'd like to. I feel I can play in sort of the holding midfield position or the one of the two attacking ones, and even like last year I played left back a couple of times. But speaking with the gaffer, he sees me as sort of the holding midfielder. He sees like that's being my main position going forward.
Yeah, so you've got to focus on that and make that your own slot if you can. What about, I mean, you've spoken briefly there about goals, but over the course of the contract, have you got any specific goals for that time period?
Well, yeah, obviously the last year it was the number one goal was obviously to get the contract for this year, but now moving forward my goals would probably be to get more first team football under my belt, whether that be chip trade appearances, substitute appearances, anything I could get really would be a massive bonus for me.
You'd be open to going out on loan again?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever sort of the gaffer sees as being the best path for my development, I'd be open to whatever.